welcome to our channel V2 Bros. Yay Anna, I finished all my math sums. I'm the biggest maths genius. Yay! Okay Kirtan, you're intelligent, but today I'm going to tell you about the world's most intelligent person. So, do you know who is it? Who is it? It is a surprise. So, let's see.
He is the scientist who created the most famous equation in the world. We may not understand what it means, but we have all certainly heard of E is equal to mc square. Yes, we are talking about Albert Einstein. So prepare to be amazed. Albert Einstein was born in Ulm in the Kingdom of Württemberg in the German Empire on 14th March 1879. His parents were Hermann Einstein, a salesman and engineer, and Pauline Koch. Einstein was supposedly slow to talk. He didn't start speaking until the age of 3. Einstein's mother, Pauline, was a pianist and wanted her son to love music too. So, she started him on violin classes. At first, Einstein hated playing the violin. When Einstein was 13 years old, with a new passion for playing, Einstein continued to play the violin until the last few years of his life. He couldn't swim. Despite Einstein being a keen sailor, he had never learned how to swim. He also couldn't drive. When Albert Einstein was 5 years, his father showed him a simple pocket compass. Einstein was mesmerized. What force exerted itself on the little needle to make it point in a single direction? This question stayed with Einstein for many years and has been noted as the beginning of his fascination with science. In addition to his uncombed hair, one of Einstein's peculiar habits was to never wear socks. That's right, he never wore socks. To Einstein, socks were a pain because they often would get holes in them. Einstein always excelled at math and physics from a young age, reaching a mathematical level years ahead of his peers. The 12-year-old Einstein taught himself algebra. He was unsuitable for employment. Yes, you heard it right. Einstein may have succeeded academically, but he was deemed unsuitable for employment. Melevia Marek was the only female student in Einstein's section at Zurich Polytechnic. She was passionate about math and science and was an aspiring physicist in her own right. But she gave up those ambitions when she married Einstein. He offered his Nobel Prize money to his first wife for his divorce. Anticipating winning a Nobel Prize, Einstein offered all his expected prize money to his first wife, Melevia Marek, so she would agree to grant him a divorce. The award added up to $32,250. As a physicist, Einstein had many discoveries, but he is perhaps best known for his theory of relativity and the equation E is equal to mc square, which foreshadowed the development of atomic power and the atomic bomb. He did fail an entrance exam to Zurich Polytechnic, but it was down to his lack of French, not due to his math skills. He did not win the Nobel Prize for the theory of relativity. Einstein's most famous theory wasn't awarded with a Nobel Prize. In fact, the theory of relativity was never awarded a prize. In 1921, he was awarded the prize for his work on photons, the photoelectric effect. Einstein himself did not create the atomic bomb or even work on the Manhattan Project, but his famous formula E is equal to mc square, linking mass and energy, helped spur the development of nuclear weapons. Einstein later regretted it. A few days later, after Zionist leader and first president of Israel, Chaim Weizmann, died on November 9, 1952, Einstein was asked if he would accept the position of being the second president of Israel. Einstein, aged 73, declined the offer. Einstein was born in Germany, but he left for the United States when Nazi regime stopped Jews holding any official position, and he was watched by intelligence authorities FBI in America for years. They suspected him of being a spy. Einstein died in April 18, 1955 from an abdominal aortic aneurysm. He had requested that his body be cremated, but in a bizarre incident, Princeton pathologist Thomas Harvey removed his famous brain during his autopsy and kept it hidden in the hope of researching the brain of the world's famous genius, after winning a reluctant approval from Einstein's son. Harvey later had the brain cut into pieces and sent to various scientists for research. A handful of studies have been conducted on it since 1980s. Perhaps the most famous came in 1999 when a team from a Canadian university published a controversial paper claiming Einstein possessed unusual folds on his parietal lobe, a part of the brain associated with mathematical and spatial ability. Famous quotes of Einstein: "Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new," by Albert Einstein. "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving," Albert Einstein. "If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music," by Albert Einstein.
So Kirtan, did you enjoy me speaking about Albert Einstein? Yes, and if you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Vito Bros. So, if you liked the video, please comment below on what videos would you like to see. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.